How much do you need to earn to buy a property worth £650,000? This is a question I get asked all the time. So today I'm going to provide you a hypothetical scenario, which will give you more of a guideline on what you need to do to get to a property value of 650. So this is a little search I did earlier. This is a property close to me in Buckinghamshire. It's valued at £650,000. Now let's see what you get for 650. Let's have a look at the pictures. It's always nice to see. Wow, pretty big driveway, nice kitchen. Now, so this is the bedroom. Nice kids bedroom, pretty decent size. Garden, I'm not sure about the steps. If you've got little kids, it can be quite dangerous, but that's something you could change later down the line and level everything up. Pretty big, the garden. Nice lounge, big, nice and spacious, especially for kids. Now, a lot of people move to Buckinghamshire for their schools, so you need a good living area, and that looks like a pretty decent size to me. The kitchen is there. And then you've got this little dining table there, which is decent for a nice family. You've got another bedroom, which is a good size, and another bedroom. So it's 4 bed, this one. Nice toilet, nice shower, trampoline. Just got one of those in my garden as well. Massive trampoline, perfect. You need that. Nice study as well, because a lot of people are working from home now. So most people, or a lot of people that I do mortgage, their requirement is a study for working from home. Garden does need a little bit of work, but it's pretty spacious. And you've got another bathroom here. Now we're back to the driveway. So this looks like a really decent property. But how much do you need to earn to actually get this property and make this your home? So we're going to run a mortgage lender's affordability calculator. As mentioned before, this is a hypothetical scenario because every person's circumstances are different. Every lender offers different loan amounts and assesses income in different ways. So we're just going to use a basic scenario for this video, and I'm going to show you an actual mortgage lender's affordability calculator now. So what you're looking at here is NatWest's mortgage affordability calculator. This is what brokers and actual mortgage lenders use to assess how much you can borrow as a mortgage loan. So for this scenario, we're going to assume our clients, Ryan and Ariana. So Ryan and Ariana want to buy a property worth £650,000. They have a 10% deposit, which is £65,000. So that means they need a 90% loan from the bank, meaning they need a mortgage loan of £585,000. Let's assume Ryan and Ariana are really young. This is their first home, so they want the maximum mortgage term available, which is 40 years with this mortgage lender, because obviously moving into the new property, they're going to be higher costs in terms of furniture, bills, etc., which I've never experienced because they live at home with parents, and they just want the lowest monthly payment possible for now. And we're going to assume, so it's joint income, no kids. Let's assume Ryan and Ariana are both on an income of £50,000 each. No bonuses, no overtime. It's a straight basic £50,000. That's 500. That would be nice. £50,000 each. Now we're going to assume Ryan and Ariana have no personal loans, no car finance agreements, nothing whatsoever, no student loans. Everything is clear. No adverse credit, so they've never had any late payments, never any CCJs or defaults on their credit file, and they've got no credit card balances. They pay their credit cards in full every single month. Now, Ryan and Ariana need a loan of £585,000. How much is this mortgage lender on this scenario saying that they can borrow? £445,000. So Ryan and Ariana at this point cannot get that home that they want because they need a mortgage loan of £585,000. According to the joint income of £100,000, this mortgage lender is saying their maximum loan available is £445,000. So what do you need to achieve as a joint income on this hypothetical scenario to get that mortgage loan of £585,000? So let's go back to the affordability calculator and mess around with a few figures to see roughly what joint income is needed to get that mortgage loan that they need. So back to the affordability calculator, we're going straight to the income section. Now we're going to increase the income to £60,000. Remember, we're trying to achieve a loan of £585,000 for our first time buyers to buy that property worth £650,000. What can they borrow on a joint income of £120,000? £534,000. So that's still not getting them the £585,000 that they need. So let's increase it to £65,000 each. And let's see what they can get. £578,500. So they're close. They're really close. Joint income of £130,000. The maximum loan with this mortgage lender specifically is £578,500. So let's increase the income to £68,000 for one of them, and then leave the other one at £65,000. Perfect. Bang, there you go. Look, they need a loan of £585,000. This mortgage lender specifically is saying that they can borrow £591,850 based on a joint income of £133,000. You always have to remember though, just having the deposit for buying a property is not the only cost that you're going to incur. So when you're buying a home, like a residential property, you're going to have valuation fees potentially, you're going to have solicitor fees, you're going to have stamp duty potentially applicable. So you need to factor these costs into any move that you're looking to make. So let's look at stamp duty on this. So for a property worth £650,000, what are the potential stamp duty numbers that we're looking at here? So let's have a look at the stamp duty applicable. So if you're a first time buyer, your stamp duty on a property for £650,000 is £20,000. If you're moving homes, if you're selling your current home and buying a new one and you don't own any other properties, your stamp duty is going to be £20,000 again. Now, if this is an additional property, so you own other properties in the background, then your stamp duty is going to be £39,500. So depending on your buyer status, if you're a first time buyer, if you're a home mover, or if you're buying an additional property, you need between £20,000 to £40,000 on top of your £65,000 deposit to purchase this property worth £650,000. So be mindful and always factor this cost in. Then you will potentially have broker fees, which can be anywhere from £400 to £1,000, depending on the mortgage brokerage or the mortgage lender that you use. Solicitor fees approximately could be anywhere from £1,500 to £2,000. And when you're buying a property, I always recommend either a home buyer survey or a full building survey, depending on the property that you're buying. This cost can vary, all depends on the property price, but this could be anywhere from £500 to £1,300, depending on the type of survey that you undertake. Have a look at my video on the different valuations explained, which will give you a more in-depth knowledge on the different types of surveys available. So this video will give you a general idea of how much you need to earn to buy a property worth £650,000 with a 10% deposit. Now, please remember, this video is not advice. It's just a hypothetical situation that we ran with a actual mortgage lender's affordability calculator. But remember, every lender has a different lending criteria. Every lender assesses income in different ways. Every lender has a different approach in terms of adverse credit. So if you've got any late payments, if you've got any CCJs, if you've got any defaults, because that is going to be a big factor in which mortgage lenders can be applicable for you, depending on your credit profile. And every lender will offer different loan amounts. There's no one situation or scenario that can always be the same. So remember, the mortgage lender that has been recommended to you by your broker is the best lender according to your circumstances for the loan amount that you require. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.